Introduce yourself.
My name is Subhi Thenua. I reside in Hathras, UP, and I am oldest among my siblings in my family. I have a brother and a sister. I took my hobbies as reading and listening to songs and drawing things. Apart from that, I have completed my high school and my 12th from BRS International School, Hathras. And currently, I am doing my graduation. It's last year from Agra University.
Your hobbies, you mentioned.
So reading, listening to songs,
So, which type of song do you listen more often?
every type Hindi English both.
Who is your favorite singer
So
and
Arjit
why?
Singh, because his voice has a power in the songs. By fact, it was long lasting, and his songs are very soft.
You mentioned that your hobby also drawing painting. So, which painting you have made yourself and you think it's a unique and it's attracted to you yourself at the most?
So once I draw a butterfly, and I liked very much.
Do you like butterfly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is cooperative federalism?
Cooperative federalism. Sorry, I don't know.
Who designed India's present parliament house?
Design. I
In
don't know.
which form of democracy India has adopted?
India has adopted a form of democracy in which the power resides within the people and the whole the government is elected by the people.
What is the difference between direct dependence of states policy and fundamental rights?
Sorry, I don't
How the earthquakes are formed?
know. Earthquakes are other tumors. It can be formed by the various effects like volcanic eruption, landslide, and tsunamis. These are can be also caused by the tectonic plate movement.
What is Coriolis force?
The Coriolis force is a type of force which is generated by the rotation of the Earth.
How it is connected with the pressure gradient?
uh, Pressure gradient. Coriolis force affect the pressure gradient in such a way that usually a pressure gradient moves from high pressure to low pressure. Where the Coriolis force is present, it intensifies the pressure gradient because we can take for example of a jet stream where a jet stream is moving and Coriolis force is affecting it, so it will intensify its movement.
Okay. If you will select in UPSC, so what will be your preferences? IAS, IPS, or IFS?
So my preferences will be IAS.
Why IAS?
So because I think it suits me and it is an administrative service and I think I can give my best in that and in more in developing the society and creating a new environment.
What thing you will do unique, especially for the women education in your own jurisdiction after selecting in IAS? What the unique thing you will do for the women upliftment or the special girl child as well?
So I will try to promote it by setting up the examples because nowadays women are gaining more and more freedom and they are moving forward, but still we can see in many sections of the society they have yet to be encouraged and they have yet to be moved forward. So I'll try to create awareness and after that I'll also create policies and making more favoring more women in the administrative and giving preference to more women so that they can be set as an example and because when we see in the society when we see at each other women follow women we can see in the section.
So, do you think that women had faced discrimination in India's medieval history or modern history or in the present situation as well?
Yes, women always face discrimination because we can see from the ancient history, women were preferred earlier, but popularity was not as the male dominance one. Then in medieval, we can see that women that popularity lost because at that time many wars were fought and male patriarchy was seen in every section of the society. At that time, medieval history we can see in Mughal Empire that women were not given many preference, and even we that examples we see in our textbooks were are mainly of the males. Apart from that, in present, we can see after independence, we can see that the women has gained more rights through modernization and more freedom by various encouragements and reforms. But still, the participation is not as male And currently, we can see many cases of divorce for women and domestic violence against women, and the differentiation and the discrimination that they have faced in the society. Still, many of the villages and many of the parents prefer male or a boy.
In the present situation as well,
Yes, sir, it is there.
do you see it more often or rarely?
Sir, not in cities, but I see more often in the villages. They prefer boy because they think that they will carry their lineage.
Do you think that Raja Ram Mohan Roy made the contribution in this regard?
Yes.
How you justify his contribution in uplifting the condition of the women, especially of the Indian early modern history?
So we can see Raja Ram Mohan Roy contribution on various bases. He not only tried to fight against the sati pratha but also widow remarriage. He encouraged women in various sectors. For example, he set up institution, and during the sati pratha he also collected people and tried to persuade to abolish the sati pratha, and he also tried to form the laws with the British government for their abolishment.
Okay. Do you think that's I mean, do you know that some Raja Ram Mohan Roy was considered a father of the Indian Renaissance? No, you don't know. Okay. Do you know about Acharya Vinoba Bhave, who was contemporary to Raja Ram Mohan Roy? He was working with him as well in Bengal. Do you know about it? His contribution?
I don't know.
No. Okay. Do you know about Muhammad Shah Rangila?
Sir Rangila, sir, I have heard about him that during his time he was more indulged in the alcohol and gave, and also the taxation was collected by him was invested in
Any of the attack happened in his during his tenure? The big attack on Delhi. Do you remember it? No.
Sir, I remember that.
Do you know about Aurangzeb?
Aurangzeb.
Aurangzeb more often considers that he was against the secularism of India. How will you do you know about anything about him? Aurangzeb policies.
Aurangzeb.
Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar considered as one of the secular emperor in India. Do you know about it?
Sir, I have heard about him because he promoted Marriages Act, Rajput and Mughals. Apart from that, he was not against the temples and the worship of Hindus, and he made it as it is. He did not take any intervention in it.
Okay, despite being discriminated by many of the uh, many of the society or the country itself, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar faces a lot of discrimination challenges. But despite having all these discrimination, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar participated in the Constituent Assembly and drafted one of the longest constitution of the country. So, do you think that Dr. B.R. Ambedkar has discriminated in making in such constitution or has disobeyed his post?
No, I don't think so. He was a very outstanding individual. Apart from everything, we can see that he belonged to the untouchable. He had moved forward through great vigor, and we cannot see any type of the favorism against him. His ideas were very secular. He tried to empower the marginalized section along with women also.
Okay. What were the differences, ideological differences between him and Mahatma Gandhi, and how it was resolved?
So, Mahatma Gandhi ji was a very secular individual. Mahatma Gandhi ji,
What were the ideological differences between these two?
Mahatma Gandhi see as a nation as a whole. He did not want to divide the nation, but B.R. Ambedkar wanted the empowerment of the caste or the untouchable, and for that he demanded separate electorate also. But Gandhi ji was against his ideology because he did not want the segmentation of the society.
Do you think that the first Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru ji, was considered as the foundation of our Indian modernity?
Yes, we can realize that Jawaharlal Nehru has empowered and encouraged and established many policies. And we can see about the from the establishment of the planning committee that the 5-year plan that he launched and the infrastructure development that he made, along with that the equality and the modernization and the growth.
What his contribution is still benefiting India at the present situation?
Sir, the main contribution that he had was in establishing our social societal structure in which we live, reside in our country, which is not a capitalist form but it also contains social, in which the main power is within the government. Apart from that, he also encouraged the industrial development and infrastructure development, and he also have contribution in the science and technology field, and which today's in India has contributed in making India as one of the most.
Okay. India is now continuously or has been very much continuously close with Russia, but this growing closeness always just America looked at that it is against his on policies and that is against his own friendship between India and USA. So how do you think that the closeness between India and Russia is affecting the interest of India and USA? Do you think it?
Sir, it is not particularly affecting, but we can see various political that instance in the USA, because when we see India and Russia, they are both in Asianic countries. So, and apart from that, we can see that India is also growing and it is developing more a strong country. And Russia and America, there has been always war going, internal cold war going between
Okay.
two countries.
Do you think that America's at the present situation is considering himself supreme power and there is intervening in the internal matter of the various countries at the present time?
Yes, the
What are the
Indian.
incidents? Do you name it?
Yes, America considers itself the supreme power, but it is also there in that it various we can see at various point where it had affected the internal affair because of the countries. For example, we can see the various wars between India and Pakistan. For some time it favored Pakistan for its own gain, but at the times it's also left Pakistan behind. Apart
What
from
what
that,
what are the things that the present time there's an intervened very hugely actually?
yes, sir. Today we can see that it was in Operation Sindoor. After completing it, India's we can see America's President Donald Trump's statement that he was the one who concluded the war, but it was not the case.
Do you know about Naxalism?
Sir, I know a little bit in which it happens within the countries in which the people of the citizens of the country fight against the government for their own interest.
What are the challenges in becoming the Vision 2047, the developed country for India? What are the challenges? No challenge?
So there are various challenges that we can see in the developing of the vision of 2048. For example, the equality, it is not promoted equally. Apart from that, there is a various division between rich and poor. It is not achieved till now. Proper implementation of programs is not have been carried out. It is needed, and apart from that, women encouragement is not also needed, and different sections of the society, especially the lagging behind marginalized section ST/SC, they have also to be encouraged. And apart from that, a proper.
Okay. Do you know about tariff? What is tariff?
So tariff, it is a type of rights that are granted. I mean, it is.
Okay, ITCZ. What is ITCZ?
Sir, ITC, there is intertropical convergence zone. It is an area of low pressure. It varies with the sun in the
Okay. Do you know about Chilka Lake?
Chilka Lake. Sir, Chilka Lake, it is present within India only, I think. And
Name of the three features of the equator.
three features of equator. Equator is located at 0 degree, and apart from that, equator also faces high temperature and high sun rays. It has low pressure areas and form doldrum region, and it has ITC there. Equator can be considered as a main index to which we move towards the pole. It is elevated form,
Okay. What is coral bleaching?
coastal region.
Do you know about it?
So I have read about it, but I just
Do you
don't
know what do you know about name of the three features of alluvial soil?
alluvial soil. Alluvial soil are mainly the deposits of the river, which is rich and fertile soil, and it is found in the plain region, northern part of the India,
Name of the states?
Ganga Brahmaputra region, mainly UP, Bihar, Odisha, West Bengal.
Okay. What what is the problem of Eastern and Western UPs? How will you solve it if you will be administrator?
Sir, UP is a very vast state, but it itself is very divided into eastern and western part because western part is more developed, it is more industrialized.
Why?
Because because we can see in the eastern part there are various rivers flowing and flood prone
Flood. So
areas.
that is why it is less developed.
We can see that there is more promotion of agriculture in the eastern part, but not. But
Not
in
Western part.
western part, we can see various industries
Just
and
how they are the center of the various industries.
sir, through in various cities, we can see Muzaffarnagar and various carpet formation and
How it has how it has been it has become the center of the industrialization.